At the risk of telling my super secrets to other agents, I'm going to give you a clue on how to price your house in a declining market, which we're in right now. So join me in Moveonomics and find out what you do to put your house at the right place so you're the next one to sell. Hello and welcome to Moveonomics. I'm Peter Fife with Coldwell Banker Northland in beautiful Prescott, Arizona. I want to have a little fireside chat with you right now about how to price a home in a declining market, which is what we're in right now. Gentle decline, not a roller coaster. Most agents right now in this market are like a deer in the headlights. What do I do? The prices are falling a little bit. And they keep looking in the rearview mirror going, well, this house sold here, so this must be the price. Wrong-o, because guess what? If you're looking in the rearview mirror and the prices are declining, you're always going to be overpriced every time. One of the problems we have in our market right now with inventory 30% higher and showings down by 14% is that I would say probably 70% of our homes on the market are overpriced. And that's why they're not showing. And that's why they're not selling, because it makes a glut of too many homes on the market. People ask me, how do you have a 99% success ratio in selling your houses? Simple mathematics. Price it right, market it well, and stage it right. And it'll always sell every time in any market. So as the markets get tougher, I actually get more business because people like to go with the old captain who's been through 2 or 3 hurricanes and knows how to sail the ship. I'm going to tell you how to sail the ship and price the home. So whenever I do my market analysis as right now for every listing in the last 8 weeks probably, I've noticed that the sold comparables are higher than the active homes on the market. That's a sure sign that you're in a declining market. My gut from what I see just from houses is we've lost about 5% since about March of this year. It's not going to show up on the hard numbers until about 60 more days, by the way, because they're always looking in the rearview mirror. It takes them a little bit to analyze the data and just look at it all and throw it in the big pot. So this is early warning signs for you, okay? Whenever I see that solds are higher than actives, the way to price a home in a slightly declining market is you've got to think like a buyer. The way to think like a buyer is you have to be a realtor, like me, and you've got to be taking buyers out on a semi-regular basis, which I do because it keeps me sharp with my listings. I am an 80% listing agent, meaning 80% of what I do is listings, but I still take buyers 20% of the time. Point in fact, 3 weeks ago I took a buyer out, and they were between the price ranges of about $450 and $650. In their price range from what they were looking at, bedrooms, baths, garages, newer, etc., there was 60 homes to choose from. 60. 16 of those homes made the A list to walk in the door. Okay? That means that the vast majority of the homes didn't even make the list. They didn't make the cut. So we walked in the door of 16 homes. 3 of them were really close, and they ended up buying one in Prescott that was a model home that had just been reduced significantly because it was the best price for the value and everything they're looking at. Buyers right now are not, oh my gosh, I got to write an offer today because I love this house. No, well, let's see 5 more. Oh wait, let's see 5 more. Wait, let's see 5 more. I'm seeing buyers take upwards of 1 to sometimes 2 weeks to write an offer because they're analyzing the market. They want to get the best deal out there. So how do you guarantee that your house sells? You got to be the best deal out there. Now, it's not what you want to hear. And a lot of people are like, well, I'm not going to sell my house for that. Great, don't. Because you're either buying your house or you're selling your house. But guess what? If you're moving the same time as you're selling, it really doesn't matter because the market you're going to, unless it's a little weird pocket where it's hot and the market's going really good, you're going to be able to negotiate just as hard on the buy end as you are on the sell end. So if you're thinking about selling a house, just understand that you have got to be very competitive. This is similar to 2012 and 13 where I had to price that home right where it was going to sell so that you're the next one to sell. So you look at all the active comparables, you compare what are my pros, what are my cons, what would it take price-wise to make mine look better. Another hint is buyers go by the 25s and the 50s and 100s. So 800, big ceiling. 850, another fairly big ceiling. 825, little ceiling. 875, little ceiling. 900, big ceiling. I've won many battles of selling my listings when everybody else is at 925, 935, 915, etc. And let's say there's 30 houses in that 9 to 950 range. And I talk to my sellers and they say, well, look at them. They're all in the 900s. And I said, yeah, I looked at them. 130 days on the market, 200 days on the market, 180 days on the market, went from 999 down to 925. They're chasing that market down the hill. It's like a marble rolling down a hill. The way to catch the marble is not run after it, because if you're not running fast enough, you won't catch the marble, or you'll fall down and face plant. The best way to catch the marble, run in front of the marble, turn around, stop, and let the marble hit you. So I priced it at $899.9. Guess what? We're the first one to sell. And we're done. And they get more money because everybody else, by the time they're done, lowers it, and they end up selling it for about $865 to $875, 2, 3, 4 months later, a couple more months worth of payments, etc. So there's the hint on how to price your home. And guess what? If you're looking for somebody who knows the market, just give me a call. 928-636-7000. There's a reason why I have a 99% success ratio and was voted best realtor in 2025 in Yavapai County. Find out why. Come talk to me. I'd love to show you what I can offer you. And I'm not high pressure at all. Thanks so much for joining me on Moveonomics, where Prescott is everybody's hometown.